Look, I'm sorry that the lads haven't been as welcoming as they should be. It always worries them when I have a lady in my life.
They should be glad that you've still got life in you. Hmm? Yes, there is someone else who's struggling to come to terms with all of this.
She said she was going to work at Pear Tree.
Couldn't stay away, obviously.
Morning, Edna. Something wrong?
Yes, I'm afraid there is.
Well, you better tell me all about it.
I'd rather we talked in private.
Oh, I can take a hint. I'll go make some coffee.
It just opened.
Bad publicity might have put people off. Is anything in there?
It's Topping Day in the Dales.
Pardon?
They let the rams out with the ewes. Rampant sex amongst sheep, obviously more newsworthy than your crimes.
Let's hope it stays that way. They'll probably let us off with a warning.
Wouldn't count on it.
Well, they should be out catching burglars anyway, not hounding innocent landladies.
What are you? You're not innocent. You were caught red-handed.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have been if you'd warned us that she was going to dob us into the police.
I didn't know.
So a spy you are.
I never claimed to be James Bond. Should ask him to represent you in court. Defend yourself again, you might end up with life.
Oh, same again.
Thanks.
How's your head? Throbbing. I can cope with that. It's an Ashley lecture I can't face. Well, if you need a hiding place, I'm going out for the day if you want to tag along. Oh, yeah, sounds good. Yeah, Marlon's bringing the kids. Hey!
Oh, listen, they're all spot free. Oh, no, put her down. I'm sorry, they've been cooped up all week. That's why Donna's taking them out.
Yeah, Jasmine's coming too.
Oh, actually, I don't think my head's up to it. Suddenly, an Ashley lecture doesn't seem so bad.
Can we still go?
You bet.
Yeah, listen, I've got your sarnies, there's crisp chocolate drinks, everything you need.
Watch out, Dad!
So, you finally decided to show your face a week later.
I'm really sorry about dumping him on you again, but it was an emergency.
Yeah, it always is. How did the job go?
Terrific. Everything's on the up.
Donna was just about to take us out.
Well, we'll have to change our plans.
Oh. Maybe not. Why don't I come with you?
Yes!
One of the boys said something to upset you, have they?
Oh, hardly spoken. Of course, they can be a little bit disorganised.
Tell me about it.
I was sorting through some files when I came across something that should never have been there.
Oh, dear. Has Jimmy been logging onto one of them sites again?
No, it's nothing like that. It appeared to be the structural engineer's report on the development.
No. We had to provide one for the HSE investigation.
In that case, it should have been on the system since June. I'm sorry to be blunt, but this appeared to be a forgery.
To be honest, we suspected as much. We think it was down to the foreman trying to cover his tracks.
This file was created 2 weeks ago. He was long gone by then. Of course, I know that you would never be involved in anything like that, which is why I wanted it brought to your attention first. You have a right to know what may have been done in your company name.
Thank you for your loyalty, Edna. You can rest assured that I'll get to the bottom of it.
No, thank you. I won't be staying.
What are you doing here?
Just came to see how you were.
None the better for your asking.
There's no need for that attitude. We local businesswomen should stick together.
Are you having a laugh?
Well, I was just concerned after the place was raided last night. Never happened when I was in charge.
The police only came because you tipped them off.
And why would I do that?
Because you're a vindictive cow who's out to get us.
You've definitely given me lots of reasons to. Think of all the times you've tried to sabotage my business.
You ain't seen nothing yet. The gloves are off, lady. If you want a war, you've got one.
Well, perhaps you should deal with last night's charges first.
There won't be any charges. There has been nothing more said. They obviously know it is a big misunderstanding, so your little plans failed.
Sorry, there's a phone call for you.
Whoever it is, tell them I'll ring them later.
Might be a mistake. It's the police.
Where's Jimmy?
Couldn't find him. Think he went out for some air.
Like Nero fiddling while Rome burns. I can't trust you lot with anything, can I?
Why, what are we supposed to have done now?
Forged a structural engineer's report.
Don't look so shocked. You knew we had to.
Haven't I taught you anything?
Yeah. That's how we got the HSE lot off our backs. No problem.
Wrong. There's only one crime in this world, and that's getting found out. Rule number 1, always cover your tracks.
What's happened?
Edna's found that report on the computer. As soon as she saw the date it was created, she smelled a rat.
Was she called the HSE?
I don't think so. She thought she ought to bring it to my attention. I told her I thought there must be some kind of mistake.
She believe you?
She doesn't believe I'd be involved in anything like that. I promised her I'd get to the bottom of it, which should give us time to do a clean-up operation.
What do you want us to do?
Get down to Pear Tree, clean up that hard drive, get rid of any evidence that could incriminate the company.
On the way.
What's she planning now?
Nothing. Nothing. She's too busy worrying.
What happened with the place?
She's got to go and see him on Friday morning.
Good. I hope they lock her up and throw away the key.
No. This is all getting out of hand. The best thing that could happen for both of you is if they let off with a warning. Otherwise, you're going to be using tactical nuclear missiles by the end of the week.
Well, she should learn to pay for her mistakes.
That's exactly what she's saying about you. You're going to end up sharing a cell together.
Well, Marlon's got a point. How are you going to feel if the pub loses its licence?
It's not going to come to that.
Well, maybe not this time, but if you two keep raising the stakes, it's bound to end in tears.
Well, she should have thought of that before she tried to ruin our business. I'm relying on you to tell me her next move.
What? Oh, no, I'm fed up with spying. The only way, right, to put a stop to this is to call a truce before it's too late.
Then I suggest you go and try and talk some sense into Val. Because I'll be glad to accept her apology whenever she's ready.
I've been looking all over for you.
Doctor said I should start taking some gentle exercise.
It's a shame you don't try and exercise your brain a bit more. Edna's just found that forged report on the computer.
Well, don't blame me. I never wanted to forge anything. I wanted to tell the truth.
You've got responsibilities to the family, to the company. We're all in this together. I don't know. Just when we were beginning to pick up the pieces.
What's it for, Dad? You own all this. And the companies. People call you boss. They depend on us for a living. Ever since I was a nipper, you've been telling me how you were building your empire.
I'm proud of what I've done.
But what about the cost? There's 3 people dead because of us.
Sometimes bad things happen. Nobody meant it to end up that way. You've just got to look at the bigger picture and move on.
What if you can't see the bigger picture for the blood?
Not bleating about it's not going to bring them back. You're just weak. You're not man enough to do what needs to be done.
Or maybe I haven't got the stomach for it anymore.
Maybe you never did have. You're pathetic. I find it hard to believe you're a son of mine. Well, you can't go skulking round here feeling sorry for yourself. Either pull yourself together and get back working like the rest of us, or stay out of my sight. For good.
What are those 2 doing here?
We thought it were about time that we started calming things down a bit.
Then tell Skippy to stop calling the police on us.
I only did that because you ruined our bar sales.
And I only did that because of the dirty tricks with the Gastro Society.
What do you mean, dirty tricks?
Oh, don't come the innocent. I know what you've been up to. I've had Marlon spying for us.
Oh. I thought he was spying for me.
Well, I'm glad we cleared the air.
You are sacked.
I can explain.
Don't bother. Just hand in your infrared glasses and invisible ink and get back in the kitchen. And you two clear off.
We're going to come to apologise.
Get out. You're barred. And so are you.
Do you know what? You try and do the right thing, it's thrown right back in your face. This is why I never bother. It's your fault she's in this mess. Just give us a chance to make it up to you. I'm gonna take you for a drive. She's busy with me.
Actually, I do quite fancy you driving the country. You don't mind, do you?
Out!
Oh. What's wrong? Oh. Yeah, that's right.
So it's sorted.
We've deleted everything that can be traced back.
Shredded any paperwork that might prove embarrassing?
It's all clean as a whistle.
Should have been done straight away.
Agreed. Well, it's all sorted now.
No, not while Edna's still a loose cannon. What are you going to do about her?
Jimmy's handling it.
What?
He said you told him to.
Oh, no.
Oh, was it?
Oh, great.
Oh.
We had a great time.
Haha, I'm too quick.
Thanks for looking after them.
Good to see them.
Could do with a bit more notice next time.
Not expecting any more emergencies now I've got a job and cash in my pocket.
Well, I'm glad you got it sorted.
Me too. Buns and cakes for tea tonight?
Yes!
Go and grab your stuff and we'll head home.
Oh, we'll miss them.
Oh, sure, we'll meet up again.
Oh! What's that?
Little present for you and Donna for looking after them.
Oh.
Can you just...
Thanks for coming, Edna.
Well, after what you said yesterday, I was anxious to help. Are you ready to get things off your chest?
No. It's just... I was talking to Dad earlier. He mentioned that you were a bit puzzled about the engineer's report.
Well, he's as good as agreed with me that it's a forgery, if that makes it easier for you.
But it's not. There's a simple explanation.
Which is?
Original report got mislaid. I had to ask for it to be resent. Needed to keep a copy on file. I hope that sets your mind at rest.
Not really.
What now?
Files regarding planning and building regulations are supposed to be kept for inspection. There should be backups in that cabinet.
I guess Stanners must have slipped since you've been working at Home Farm. Me, Carl or Matthew must have mislaid it.
You may be inefficient, but, well, I find it hard to believe that any of you would be careless enough to lose such an important piece of evidence, if it ever existed.
You calling me a liar?
I'm saying that you've been behaving like a man with a guilty conscience for quite some time now. This is your chance to start putting things right.
All right, let's open the present then.
Don't get your hopes up. Knowing Lilith, this is bound to be some cheap bit of tat.
There's got to be a few £100 there.
We've got to give this back.
Why? This is our present for looking after the kids.
Listen to me. The only time Lilith can chuck cash like this about is when she's been involved in something criminal.
Well, we don't know that, do we? And it's not as if we've been handling stolen goods.
I thought you'd want to be careful being a special police constable.
Yeah, no. Just thinking about what we can do with this.
I've heard the police were in last night.
Oh, it was just a misunderstanding.
So everything's cleared up now?
Will be.
I think you better tell me what's been going on.
Why are you being so awkward about this?
I can see that you regret what you've done. You'll feel a lot better if you come clean about it. You forged that report, didn't you?
People's jobs depend on this company. They won't thank you for stirring up trouble. Be best for everyone if you just Forget about it.
I don't think either of us can do that.
And I can't let you go shouting your mouth off.
That's enough, Jimmy. Leave her alone.
Thank you. I think it best if you deal with your son.
You stupid idiot. You've just proved we got something to hide.
She already knows and she's threatening to blow the whistle. I had to do something.
You ain't gonna stop her like that. Just leave Edna to me. Edna, wait! We need to talk.
Seems to me it's Jimmy you should be talking to.
I'll deal with him later. You're the one I'm worried about.
It's all Louise's fault.
The pair of you behave like school kids. I can hardly believe you've let it come to this. Petty little squabbles could lose Diana pub.
Calm down, Jack. I've got sorted out the police station. By the time Diane comes home, it'll all be forgotten.
Well, she's coming home tomorrow.
Edna, I'm really sorry about the way Jimmy behaved.
You're the one I'm sorry for. It must have been a terrible shock.
No, he was just trying to save the company.
I can understand your position, but we both know that what Jimmy did was wrong. The real question is, what are we going to do about it? I know how difficult this is for you, so I'll give you 24 hours to sort things out with your son, and then perhaps we should go to the authorities together.
No one's going to go to the authorities, Edna.
I am sorry, Tom, but you can't protect Jimmy through this. He's got to own up to what he's done.
This isn't just about Jimmy. Never was.
You knew? You've known all along. I believed in you.
Welcome to the real world, Edna. Not a pretty place.
I think you should leave my house.
No, I'm not going anywhere, Edna. Not till we got this sorted.
We never have two pennies to rub together. I mean, can't we make something good out of something bad? If we just put this towards a proper house fund?
I guess so.
I've been a married woman for months now. And every morning I wake up to the sight of someone else's curtains. I just want a place of our own. And maybe our own little kids, too.
Kids? I thought them four would put you off for life.
I've really enjoyed having it. I think I'd be a good mum. I just have to do the opposite of what mine did, and I can't go far wrong.
You'd be terrific. See, you've already getting the childhood diseases out of the way.
What?
You've got a chicken pox spot coming on your face.
What, do you think that's punishment for being so selfish?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I don't know how you can live with your conscience.
I do what has to be done.
And so shall I. I shall be calling the HSE tomorrow.
The files have been deleted. Whatever you do, I'll make sure that my company survives.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh, don't cross me, Edna. You'll only regret it.
Threats won't stop me doing what's right.
There are some secrets that should never be told. You should know that better than most.
You couldn't use that against me. You wouldn't.
You're going to have to face the facts of life, Edna. You're a lonely woman, clinging desperately to memories of things past. You've been living a lie. How would your son feel if he knew what you'd done to his real mother? What would your friends in the village think if they saw you for what you really are?
I can't let that stop me doing what's right.
Think about it, Edna. I don't want to hurt you. But if you cross me, you're going to wish you'd never been born. By the time I've finished, no one will ever believe a word you say.